This is an incredibly historic location, one of the most haunted locations in the world.
All right.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, there was something like a...
One of you guys just moan?
No. It sounded like a little girl.
A lot of negative things at Pennhurst with the mistreatment and overpopulation, but also a little dirty secret about Pennhurst. And back in the early 20th century, they practiced eugenics here.
I'm feeling, I know what she's kind of feeling. She says that she's in prison.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be here.
It just said Jason.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say what I thought it said, but it sounded like a whisper.
So here we are, Paranormal Quest on location at the infamous Pennhurst State School and Hospital here in Spring City, Pennsylvania. This is an incredibly historic location, one of the most haunted locations in the world, a location that the four of us each have been highly anticipating visiting ever since we've been investigating the paranormal.
Yeah, and it is very creepy. One thing that I think we do know about this place just from the folklore surrounding it is that the history here is really dark. There's a lot of history surrounding this hospital, which is part of the reason why they shut it down. And I think that's going to be something that we're going to have to explore tonight during the investigation.
Like you said, you know, this is something we've been waiting for a very, very long time to take on this amazingly historical location, this amazing haunted location. It's obvious that, you know, the energy here is really already kind of, I think, reaching out to us. I can't wait to get in these buildings and take this on. So it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. But first we have to get a tour of the grounds here and learn a little bit of the history. So right over here, Eric is gonna be giving us a golf cart tour around Pennhurst. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm happy you guys are here. As you guys know, my name's Eric. I'm a paranormal investigator here at Pennhurst. I'm also a tour guide. I'm gonna be giving this awesome group a show around the place. There's a lot to see here. We have 150 acres, so it's gonna be a good one. So let's hop in the golf cart, guys. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
This building on my left is called Limerick Building. And this building is actually an exact mirror of Mayflower, the building that we were in. That's where our headquarters is. This building's in terrible condition. If you look at the roof here, where the staircase is, you can see some of the roof caving in. To be honest with you, nothing too significant about this building in terms of paranormal activity. Kind of a fun little cool fact is on the first floor here was something called the canteen. And that was like a little general store for patients. Patients go in there and they would buy little snacks and stuff like that. We're gonna walk up these stairs here. Now, if you walk up these stairs, obviously you can see right here in the damaged part of this building. This was the hospital right here in front of us. And this right here was part of the original hospital that collapsed here. From my understanding, this part of the collapsed hospital used to be a state-of-the-art surgical wing. And back in this day, it was beautiful. This collapsed, unfortunately, in 2016. We had to intentionally bring it down. We took a big bulldozer and we just pushed it right in. It was collapsing in on itself. It was a safety hazard to people, and we had to just bring it down. I love taking people back here and showing it though, and getting some good pictures of it. But yeah, and where we're standing right now actually was the ambulance loop for the hospital. The ambulance would come right up here, drop off patients right through those doors, and would loop right back out. If you look at old photos of Pennhurst, there was no vegetation here back in the day. This was all cleared out. It was farmland for as far as the eye can see. But that old cliche of nature reclaiming buildings, as you can see, it really is, really is true. So we're gonna hop back in the golf cart. I'm gonna take you around and we're gonna see the hospital tunnel. Now this is really cool up here. Now if you want to get any pictures of any kind, I highly recommend it. This right here on our left was another part of the hospital. And in these sky bridges that you see right here, this led into Wilson 1 and Wilson 2. Those were the schoolhouses on campus. Believe it or not, this building right here, the school, this is in pretty good condition. And I would really like them to open it up to the public one day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do that. But this building obviously is very, very terrible condition. If you look up here through these windows, you can see that there's no roof on this building anymore. I was in the basement of this building last year looking for the morgue. And it's not in the basement, by the way. I'll tell you where it is in a second. But you could see the beams were rotten right away. They were just ready to come down. You know, I'm honestly, I'm surprised this building is still standing. Now, I may have spoiled it before, but take a guess what's behind right behind this wall. Bet you can't guess. The morgue. I was just in there, like I said, last year. The freezers are still in there.
Are they?
Oh yeah, but the doors not in. The doors aren't on them anymore. But yeah, the freezers are in there. Actually, this whole grassy field that you see in front of us, this used to be a building. It was called the K Building or the Keystone Building, and this was actually torn down prior to 1987 when the place closed for unknown reasons. I spent quite a few years now trying to find a reason for this. I wasn't able to find it. I don't know if there was structural damage or something, but they demolished it right before they closed Pennhurst and they filled the ground in. All these catwalks you see here are of our tunnel systems. We're going to be exploring 2 of those tunnel systems tonight. One of them is very large. The other half of the tunnel system that we can't explore, that's part of a haunted attraction, otherwise we'd be able to. But it's really sad because when Pennhurst closed in 87, which if you think about it, it's really not that long ago, Pennhurst had a big squatter population in the early 90s and late 80s because patients would come back here. They had nowhere to go. I mean, they were excommunicated back then. It was such a different time back then, Like little Johnny could be dropped off in the 50s for ADHD, be completely normal otherwise, and then, he spends so many years next to people that aren't so normal and fed all these drugs, and maybe he doesn't turn out so well, you know what I mean? But Pennhurst was like its own separate city, they were excommunicated from the outside world. It's terrible. But the biggest problem here at Pennhurst and at most of these places around here was the overcrowding. I mean, people just shoved people in here. When Pennhurst first opened in 1908, I'm sorry, it was meant for 500 people, but by 1911, it was already up to 1,500 people, 1,500. Obviously, they opened up more buildings, but it wasn't enough. And actually, in the 50s, it capped out at about 5,500 patients they had here at one time. It was so bad, they had patients sleeping on the floor. They didn't even have enough beds for them. So many people, they blame the nurses, then they blame the doctors, and that's kind of fair, but if you want to blame anyone, blame the state. I mean, they didn't give enough money, didn't give them enough resources, you know what I mean? So. There's about 20 buildings total still standing, including the 3 that are torn down because they're not completely torn down yet. This is the backside of Devon, where we're going to be going later. And then I took you over here because I want to talk about this building real quick. This is Quaker. And Quaker is probably our most active building on campus. Unfortunately, we can't go in there, not yet. But this is actually the building where I had one of my first experiences ever with the paranormal. What we used to do was, we used to go out into the tunnels after everyone had left from the haunted attraction, all the customers, staff had left, small group of us. And the one night we came into Quaker, and me and my buddy went to the second floor, and we went to a room. It's like a little loft over here on the front of the building. It's like a little day room for the patients. I was feeling fine the entire time. As soon as we entered that room, it was like a 180. I felt uncomfortable, on edge, like something was watching me. You know, I felt very, very uncomfortable. I turned to my buddy. I didn't even say anything. He said, yeah, I feel it too. We just looked at each other, we left. I was getting to the point where I was getting a little nauseous. We left the building, we got out of there, and I felt fine when I left. But ever since then, and I mean, I've experienced it so many more times since I've been here, I'm a big believer in energy, and that is real. The human body being able to pick up on energy and stuff like that, that is 100% real. So I like telling that story. I don't like telling stories because I don't want to give people expectations, but since we can't go in there. I also want to talk about the basement of this building. We have a spirit in there. I'm not going to tell you his name because I don't like saying his name, but if you brag me enough, you'll probably get it out of me by the end of the night. But we know that he actually used to work here as a janitor, and we have heard him say his name, and he is very negative towards women, we found out. So we can't go in there, but when we go in the Rockwell Tunnel, which is right below us, we're going to be right outside his door. So we're going to try to make him come out.
Do you have any idea how many people actually died?
That is a great question. And I gotta be honest with you, man, I've heard so many estimates over the years, and the records were lost. And I also know that there were some undocumented deaths here. Like I said, I've heard so many numbers, and I don't even know. At least a few hundred, if I had to guess, because I know that when the hospital first opened, it was originally a TB ward, and I know a lot of people passed away in that ward.
So was there ever like an old pauper's field here, like an old cemetery?
I know that there's a cemetery on property, and I don't even personally know exactly where it is. We kind of keep it hush-hush here because we don't want people to know that so they can go disturb it. My best guess, and this is kind of a guess, I think it's up where somewhere near the Veterans Hospital on state land, and I think it's completely overgrown. But we kind of don't share that information a lot because we kind of want that to be at peace, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of unmarked graves there as well.
Yeah, who knows, back in the earliest years.
Yeah, for sure.
Who knows where they could have buried them. They could have brought them out right outside the building that they died in and put them right there in the ground.
And don't get me wrong, like I said, a lot of negative things at Pennhurst with the mistreatment and overpopulation, but also a little dirty secret about Pennhurst, and back in the early 20th century, they practiced eugenics here. If you guys know what that is, yeah, I'm sure you've heard of that before. So that was something they kind of swept under the rug. It didn't come to light till years later.
So the sun just went down here in Spring City, Pennsylvania. We are here at the Pennhurst State School and Hospital. Eric is going to be taking us over to the Devon building to start the investigation. And this is one of the more active buildings here on the site. So we're excited to get over there. We're going to get in there and we're going to try the Estes method, so for spirit box communication. So let's head over. Sure. So Eric, where should we go?
So I do want to start in the basement.
Okay.
There's a lot to see in this building, but I want to start in the basement. It's kind of like a good intro to this building.
Okay.
I'm going to take you guys to a little place called Candyland.
Candyland.
It's kind of fitting because you four look like you just entered a new candy store, you know?
Yeah.
You guys are really ready to go. You got the camera.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, right here.
Just every hair on my arms is standing up right now. Like even the hair on my head is standing up. Like right as soon as I rounded this corner. Holy shit. All right.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, there was some, like a,
What did you guys just moan?
It sounded like a little girl.
Yeah.
it wasn't far.
Hello? All right.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, there was something like a.
One of you guys just moan?
No. It sounded like a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wasn't far.
Hello?
Who's here with Ryan and I? My name is Jason. And that's Ryan.
Hello.
Hi. My name's Jason. That's my friend Ryan there. Please don't be afraid of us. Can you tell us your name? We wanted to come in and visit with you. Get a chance to meet you.
I did. And that was a woman that said that. Very clear. Your turn.
It's our turn. Our turn for what?
I want the girl. And that sounded like a man's voice, but it was more high pitched and it was fragmented. But same voice.
What girl do you want?
Okay, it's static right here again. It's like the voices have slowed down. It's like there's not anybody coming through anymore. They've just kind of stopped. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any voices anymore. That was weird though. As soon as I got that static and turned it on, I was getting a burst of a bunch of voices. The creepiest was that man's voice that said, "I want the girl." I want the girl. It was like really fragmented but very authoritative. Does that make any sense to you, Eric? No. Not at all? No. Okay, I'm gonna grab the REM pod here.
Yeah, I asked a few questions there. I was just basically introducing us and saying to please don't be afraid of us, and we were here to meet him.
What the hell? Guys, this REM pod is dead. Hold on. It blinked whenever I put it down, right? Yeah. Hold on, let me take the battery off of it, put it back on. But it was literally just dead right there when I grabbed it. That's a brand new battery.
Yeah, it's all they put it in.
Hold on. Here, lay it up.
Yeah.
It works now. You literally watched me reach down and pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just now.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll chalk that up to coincidence, maybe. If you come over to me, sit down. That's weird. What's your name? Sounds like someone said Tony. Or something to that effect. Close to that. Almost sounds like a speech impediment.
Is Tony your name?
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna walk down this hallway by myself. No flashlight. I like it. You like what? I got the stack again over here, guys.
Go out there and speak to Ryan.
Come back. That's weird. I was getting ready to walk back here, and I heard a man's voice say, "Come back." All right, I'll come back. I just hope I don't trip over anything.
You don't have to be afraid to come in and speak with us. Ryan has a little toy in his hand that allows him to hear you easier. But he's over in the hallway right now.
Hi. Guys, I can't see shit. Can you turn the night shot off and show them what we're seeing, Dave? Literally nothing.
It isn't very threatening at all in here at all. I mean, it is peaceful.
All right, I think I'm gonna turn this off here. That was weird though.
You want to switch me?
Huh?
You want to switch me?
Hold on, let me take these headphones off. That would make more sense so I can hear what the hell you're saying. What was that?
Would you like to switch me?
Sure.
I find the intersection of this corridor here.
I'm here. Where are you? Go ahead, Eric.
I thought I just heard something behind me.
Really?
Yeah, but this. Keep thinking I'm hearing something. This corridor is interesting. With some of the stuff that's happening.
Help? Why do you need help? This is our first time here at Pennhurst. It is kind of cute. Just like down there in the other, in the candy room, Candyland room. We introduced ourselves. My name's Ryan. Leaning up against the wall is Steve. On the other side of the hall is Dave. And then the guy all the way down in the hallway over there, that's Jason. We're not here to hurt you.
The hell?
Crickets.
The cabin. Yeah, it was nice. I told you.
He's not a fan of bugs. Okay, recording. This is Pennhurst, Steve and Ryan. First floor of the Devon building. It is August the 17th, 2020. And we are heading down the hallway here.
Is there anybody in here with us? We'd love to talk to you.
What?
What's wrong? Just a lot of energy from this room to my right.
It's interesting that you say that.
Why? Why is that it? Is it? What is that sound?
There's water outside. I heard there's water outside over here.
Oh, I think it's a cricket outside.
This room right here is crowded.
Yeah.
It's heavy. Come on in here if you want. Again, my name's Steve. It's Ryan. Of course, you know the gentleman in the next room. I'm sure he's here quite often. We mean no disrespect. We're just here in hopes of getting to know you, or find proof that you're still here, that you still frequent the building that you once lived in, that you used.
And this was used for what?
Devon was, I guess it would have been more of just the men later years, and then co-ed earlier on.
Can you please come out and speak with us? You're allowed to. You're not going to get in trouble if you come and speak with us.
Let's go.
We go up.
I'm nowhere near I'm not a super sensitive type of person, but there's something happening crazy.
Like right here?
Right here in this spot, you feel something happen, Steve?
Yeah, because I was walking down here, like just like okay, right or left, and then it just felt like it just needed to stay, like right here, like there was some kind of scuffle or fight. So maybe not like a fight, but someone was struggling.
Like a confrontation?
Yeah, someone was not happy with being here. I have no clue what this area was used for, but I just want to say this so it's documented, and I'm not saying I'm 100% confident on this stuff, but there was someone who was somewhat taller with short, whitish blonde hair with a patient's gown.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say I think it was a she, and she was very not happy with being here. Like, she's like crying because she does not want to be here.
Do you feel her energy projecting on you? Like, do you feel
No,
upset?
I'm just seeing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just seeing it happen. I'm feeling it. I know what she's kind of feeling. She says that she's in prison.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be here. And of course,
She's right here.
Just kind of around here.
Okay.
We can't see you that well, so if you could give us a noise, we love to make noises.
Well. Hello?
I don't even know what this is. This is super dark.
It's a hallway.
Hello? All these are little toys that we're holding. I promise you won't hurt you.
I hear them. What time do you have, by the way?
9:58.
Okay, we should probably,
I was gonna say.
if we're gonna need time to set up abandonment as well.
Right, well, I forgot about that. Well, let's real quick sweep this and see.
All right, so it's after midnight here at the Pennhurst State School and Hospital, and we are going to split up. And not just split up, we're going to be entirely on different ends of the campus here. So Steve and I are going to stay here in Mayflower, which is the main building that they operate tours out of and ghost hunts out of. You guys are going to go over to the tunnels, right?
Right below us.
Right below us, because every single one of these buildings at one time was connected by these secret tunnels that go underneath the ground. And some of those tunnels are still here, and that's where you guys are gonna go. A lot of disembodied voices down there from what Eric says, and a lot of creepy activity, so
That's right.
wish you guys luck.
Hey, hopefully we'll need it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Have fun.
Good luck.
So we are all by ourselves in this building. And we would very much appreciate it if someone would come and talk to us. We would love to hear your story. We'd love to know who you are.
How about you come to the door? How about you let us know you're in there?
When we go in the Rockwell Tunnel, which is right below us, we're gonna be right outside his door. So we're gonna try to make him come out.
What all's in there?
I don't even know what is in here.
Let's see here.
Is this like a chapel or something? This is
Yeah, there's pews in there, yeah. Like I said, right now, folks, all we have is the light from this screen.
We literally have no other flashlight.
Yeah, these are church pews, bro.
This is creepy in here. This is really creepy.
Yeah. It's a desk.
What's this?
It's a Bible.
Is there anybody down here with us?
What was that?
I did hear that.
That sounded like it came from that way.
That sounded like a voice. Did you hear that?
Down that way?
Yeah.
What was that?
I did hear that.
It sounded like it came from that way.
Is that you talking to us?
We going up or you just checking?
Let's go out and leave that down here.
Okay. Whoa, there we go.
Hello?
Stop. Why do you want us to stop?
It was silent down there.
Can you make a noise down there for us?
Yeah.
Can you come closer? We can hear you. Can you come closer? We can hear you. Can you come a little bit closer than that?
Okay. Dude. Someone's trailing us.
Yeah. What did that just say?
I don't know.
Are you talking like a real person or like a... Spirit.
Not us, not on our side of the door. Spirit.
A spirit, okay.
Sorry.
I had to turn it down.
Yeah.
It just said fire. Did you hear that? It said fire. Did you hear someone talking? I thought I heard someone talking.
I thought I did too. That was loud.
You know, if you want to talk to us, you can touch this right here, and it'll light up like that. It'll let us know you're here.
It's my buddy Ryan right there. My name's Steve. Are you a patient? You live here?
I do.
Yeah.
That just said I do.
We're just here visiting. We mean,
Oh, something behind you.
was that you made that knocking sound?
Hey, Skippy. Whoa, did y'all hear something?
Which what?
I couldn't tell.
What it sound like?
I don't know if it was a weird, I don't even think that's, I don't think you can get water grip. It almost sounded like a whisper. It almost, I don't know if I want to say what I thought it said, but it sounded like a whisper.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Whoa, did y'all hear something?
I'm telling you, it's a you. Corey.
Corey.
I heard Corey.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hi, Corey.
Nice to meet you.
Said hi. Little kid's voice.
Yeah.
You want to play, Corey?
We've heard that before. Cricket.
Yeah.
Is your nickname Cricket? Cricket, are you here?
I would say we could try the shepherd's tongues, but I just thought about it because I need signal to do that. I need signal to load it, and once it's loaded, I'm good.
Unless you want to go over to Devon and try it.
Or we could try it on maybe one of the wards.
Yeah. You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of times with those shepherd's tongues anymore, it may be good to
Quiet it.
to get that, and then plus maybe get any kind of reaction, but maybe even visual reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe having them, come out and show themselves if they can.
Don't mind us. It's not ominous or anything, is it?
No. Man, I can feel it in my knees up here. It's creepy. It just said Jason.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
It sounded like Jason's voice.
It did.
You're not Jason.
It just said Jason.
You're not our friend Jason. Who are you? That was.
It just said Jason again.
I got chills, dude.
Me too.
That sounded just like our Jason.
Yeah.
So my name is Jason. And this is my friend Dave here. And we're going to play a noise that may sound strange to you. But if you can hear it, we ask that you please come forward and get as close as you can to us.
I just feel like you can get charged out of every room. We just came to visit. The property owner said we can come in, but if you don't want us here, you're gonna have to let us know.
Okay, it's not creepy or anything.
Huh?
It says get out on the stall. It's not creepy or anything.
Or the door.
Yeah. What's in here? Why does it say get out? It's shut, whatever it is. It's like it's screwed shut. There's a little red light out in the hallway. If you touch that, it'll let us know you're here. Come closer. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I do.
I hear footsteps. Can you turn that off for a second? Just the amp. Listen.
Yeah. That's one of those chairs. That's metal.
Yeah, listen.
We can't see you. That's obvious.
I hear that. Who's walking down there?
It's getting closer.
Yeah. Hello? Come on in, come talk to us.
Can you see the red light on the floor? Can you see the red light on the floor there? Wave your hand by it, makes a little noise.
Is there anyone that lived up here? Is this your room?
18.
18? Is there a room 18?
His number?
I don't know.
It stopped.
Is there anyone that lived up here? Is this your room?
18. 18.
18? Is there a room 18?
His number? You're gonna have to help us find it. You said what, 318? 318.
Okay, so let's say 311. 312.
He's gonna be on the right side then. All right.
314.
What's this one? If it was delayed and we passed it and then it responded, but it wasn't fast enough.
I don't see a number.
No.
Can you please come through and give us a sign that you're here with Dave and I?
Is this 318? Room 318?
Let's walk back down. I'm interested to see if they got anything.
Yeah.
But,
If you want, we could just kind of call it wraps for up here at least.
yeah.
This is an incredibly historic location, one of the most haunted locations in the world.
Just every hair on my arms is standing up right now. Like even the hair on my head is standing up. Like right as soon as I run into this corner, holy sh**.
I'm feeling, I know what she's kind of feeling. She says that she's in prison.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be here.
It just said Jason.
Yeah.
Whoa, did y'all hear something?
Which way?
I couldn't tell.
What it sound like?
I don't know if I want to say what I thought it said, but it sounded like a whisper.
It's not creepy or anything. It says get out.